Yeah, B.A., sometimes it takes a while with personnel changes or coaching changes too. But now you have a good chunk of games under your belt and the camaraderie has grown.
Looking at the starting five for Boston. The two Jays, Brown at the 3 and Tatum at the 4. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. And it's Horford in at the center spot. Well, you look at Cam Thomas, Grant. Do you think he has the potential to be a star in this league?
Well, it's tough to say, B.A. He has a lot of talent, especially as a scorer. I think he has to keep evolving other parts of his game if he wants to become a full-fledged star.
And both free throws good for Thomas.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Pass to White. Back to Holiday. Claxton with the block. Going all the way to the rack. Here's Thomas. Hammers it down. Goes coast to coast.
Great recognition. Understanding that one is all him.
Yeah, beating everyone up the floor and finishes off the break.
Now here's White. Against Atlanta, he was really on his game. The 3 is up. And there's Brown. That one's good. On the assist by Tatum.
Well, this is what Brown was looking for. He just needed the ball, and then instantly his shot was up.
Russell finds Thomas. Shoots over White. Thomas, that's good. Thomas has got 6.
Yeah, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what. If he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Pass to Russell. Over Holiday. The shot by Russell, no good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without a foul.
And coach, a perennial all-defense performer, Drew Holiday. Fearsome at that end of the floor in particular.
Yeah, Brian, he's as good a defensive guard as there is. Great size and strength at the point guard spot. You combine that with his IQ and his competitive will, he is a problem on a nightly basis.
The first free throw is good. Grant, with the Nets, there was so much optimism just a few years back.
And it was just too bad to see things go south. It's a reminder that nothing is as easy as it seems in the NBA. Even with a superstar roster, things don't always work out.
Holiday hits them both. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Thanks. Well, the Celtics won their 18th championship in 2024, the most of any franchise in the NBA, and with multiple extensions this summer, securing their core moving forward, Boston has made huge financial commitments to compete for championships every single year.
Not a team to be taken lightly. All right, Shams, thank you for the report. Here's Brown, following the bucket by Brooklyn. Pass to Horford. Fires from deep. Rejected by Claxton. Jumps up. And Claxton throws it down.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. Now here's White. He's been an offensive weapon for them, scoring around 17.5 points a game. And there it is for him.
Well, for obvious reasons, this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in White running the pick and roll.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Jordi Fernandez. We discussed Jaylen Brown and what makes him such a hard player to defend, and coach said to me, Jaylen is a freak athlete and has become a really good shooter over time, too. You can't give him clean looks, and you have to guard him closely. Let's see if the defense is up to the task.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Taking a look at the last 10 games, these are the teams that have attacked the offensive glass and been rewarded for their efforts. Fifth best, the Nets.
Well, you love the attack mindset on the glass. They've imposed their will physically.
Down low. Here's Russell. Johnson controls the rebound and the putback.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Outside White. Pass to Brown. Horford, a screen on Johnson. Oh, and a dunk by Brown.
My goodness. Brown with the massive throwdown.
Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Russell. Right now he's contributing about 15.5 points a game. Now here's Claxton. Oh, there's the alley. Throw it down on the lob.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized, defense pays. Deflects the pass. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
Celtics trail by 5. Just 5 to shoot. Screen by Horford. Holiday from long range.
And you see that in building their lead, they've done an impressive job on the defensive glass.
Pass to Claxton. Horford with a steal. And here they come. Here's White. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
When Horford has the ball, he typically makes the right decision. That's a great pass.
Thomas outside. Screen by Claxton. Inside. And he can't get that one. Horford with some nice D. For Boston, they've gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Brown passes to Holiday. Thomas against White. The 3. Russell with the rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Claxton can't get it to go.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Nets leading by 3. Outside Johnson from downtown. Offensive board. Clowney. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass getting it done.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreakers.
Now here's White. Lets it go from deep. Again, the miss by Boston. For Brooklyn, they've gotten 7 of their first 12 shots to go. Pass to Johnson. Back to Russell. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by White. And here's White. He'll bring it up for Boston. Trailing by 5. Horford against Thomas. Kick out to Brown. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. They're moving on after the tough loss at the hands of the Pelicans.
It's simple. Your defense has to be razor sharp on the road. You really want to take the crowd out of the game. Easier said than done.
Well, on the road, your defense needs to withstand runs from the other side, and that wasn't the case for them.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Sharp, he's checked in for Claxton, and it's Melton in for Russell. Kornet's checked in for Boston. Keita comes in for White. Brooklyn leading by 5. Here's Thomas. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
Yeah, and you see this with a lot of great scores. When they're putting up big nights, a lot of times it's because they're making a lot of free throws.
Now here's Holiday. To the paint. Okay, a chance to look at some numbers for Keon Johnson.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
The first one falls. All right, Grant, when you look at the Nets rebuild, what are you seeing at this point?
Well, they gave up a lot of young players and draft picks to assemble a big three. And, of course, that didn't quite work out. So now they're in that middle ground, which sometimes can be a little tough. Add to the fact that they're in New York, the fans and media are anything but patient and forgiving.
One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
Nice quick shot from Holiday, not giving the defense time to react to him having the ball.
Pass to Clowney. Outside Johnson. Williams on the wing.
First personal foul. Team seconds.
Melton against Holiday. From 11 feet away. 6 on the shot clock. The Nets need to get off a shot here. From deep, Melton.
Well, you talk about a reliable defender. Holiday is always in the right spot on the floor.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Outside, Williams. They set the screen. To stop the run. No good off the back of the rim. The Celtics with the lead. To the middle. Here's Keita. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
It's always a great sign for this offense when Brown is making plays for others.
Outside, Williams. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Stan, you look at the Celtics, as high-powered as they come offensively.
No question, Brian. They can space the floor at every position, and any one of their starters is able to give you 20 on a given night.
The free throw drops for Williams. And Williams drops them both. Holiday with the ball. Last game for him, he picked up 13. Pass to Brown. And the jam by Brown.
Well, tell you, Brown gets off the floor so easily.
Outside Johnson. Here's Clowney. The three. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that three almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
14 foul.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
Shooting 3.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Celtics.
Well, they're playing with great pace, pushing the ball up the floor and attacking before the defense can get set.
And also their pressure defense is paying dividends tonight.
Boston to the inside. Here's Brown, and the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. Brown's got 11 points.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
To the middle. And Williams punches it home.
Doesn't believe in soft finishes. The big fella's all about power.
Pass to Cornette for 3. Hits the three-pointer.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Outside, Williams. It's stolen by Holiday. And here we go, the Celtics on the run. Perfection with the jumper from the elbow. Now it's a 7-point Celtic lead.
Well, that's Holiday using the threat of the drive to get defenders on their heels, and then he pulls the string.
Williams from long range, and that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Too much space on the perimeter. There needs to be a little more energy from the defense.
And here's Brown for 3. Williams grabs the board.
And so far, they've had the advantage on the boards.
Holiday against Melton. Over Holiday. Melton misses. Boston leading by 4. High post Cornette. Left side Holiday. Brown scanning the floor. Pass to Walsh. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. Outside, Williams. Three-pointer, and the Nets another 3.
It's obvious he's taking it upon himself to try and keep them alive.
Holiday passes to Queta. Brown against Johnson. Down low. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And he's been an ideal. Teammate tonight. He's really creating plenty of looks with his passing.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him. You love to see a guy dishing it like this.
And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line. This is his second trip to the line in the game. For Brooklyn, Wilson comes in for Johnson, and Hayes is subbed in for Melton. Tillman's checked in for Boston. Greg comes in for Queta.
Williams. At the line. 1 shot.
And Williams no good on that one. Boston leading by 3. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Now here's Brown. He's closely guarded. Pass to Walsh. Shot clock at 5. Here's Tillman. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Well, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
It's been all about Jaylen Brown for Boston. 11 points in the... If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And for the Celtics here, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, they gave the other team no time to breathe. Every time they got the ball, they were off to the races. And you see how effective this aggressive mindset can be.
All right, Grant, give it to us straight here. What's the deal with star treatment in the NBA, you think?
Star treatment? What is that, B.A.? No, I think some players have a reputation which might help them on 50-50 calls. And you could argue that some players have a reputation that hinders them on the 50-50 calls. So it really just all depends.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. Torrey Craig out there with Jason Tatum. And it's Tillman in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Ooh, it's stolen away. Here's Tillman. He's guarded by Claxton. Now Tatum. We saw him with 29 points in his last game. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Johnson on the wing. Takes the 3. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Claxton. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaken out. Taking a look at Boston, things stacking up nicely for them so far. Number 1 in their conference and looking formidable. And of course, there's the Nets. They're 10th overall in the conference.
Well, right now for Boston, they've just been relentless coming out of the gates. And what I love is that everyone is focused. You couldn't have asked for a better start.
Yeah, and it's to no one's surprise. This is a well-run, well-coached organization. They have a strong culture. They're going to be a tough out for anyone.
Jalen Wilson, first personal foul.
Boston leading by 7. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Nick Claxton, despite his relatively slender frame, is a hard-nosed defender. He said, "I bow down to no one. Every time I step on the court, I always have that chip on my shoulder. That's just the fiery competitor that I am. At the end of the day, I know what I'll hang my hat on, the defensive side of the ball." Brian?
Okay, Allie, thanks for that. Now here's Russell. 27 points his last game.
Yeah, in the pick and roll, you have to account for Russell. He's looking to score.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Tillman.
I should never win. Can I stop it?